How's it going, guys? Lucian Costea here, filming with Jeff Saigo. We're Grand Rapids right now at Champions Gym. Just did a little chest workout. I am currently getting ready for Junior Nationals. I did it last year. Heavyweight, got third place. Would hopefully do better this year. Win my weight class, not the overall. I am 5'10", currently kind of hovering between 220, 222, depending on where I'm at with my diet and the day weight, I guess it is. Anyway, so like I said, we trained chest today. We started off with incline dumbbells. Did a couple warm-up sets with the 45s, moved up to, I believe, the 80s, the 100s, and I was kind of fine with myself about not going heavy just because the new gym, I don't really want to hurt myself because when you're in a foreign place, it's just got to be careful, but decided to take it a little bit further. I think we did the 130s, the 140s, and I actually got the 150s up for I think a good 6 to 8 reps with a little bit of help from my spotter, training partner. After that, we went and did Smith machine and incline press. Start off with one plate each, warmed up with the plate on each side, moved up to 3 plates. That Smith machine felt very awkward. The bar was a little too free-flowing for my liking, but we were able to bust out a few reps with the 3 plates for a few sets. Just getting some blood flow in there. I don't really want to go too heavy. I don't want to hurt myself being 3 weeks off from the show. After that, we moved to the hammer strength incline press. Worked up to 4 plates with that. Again, nothing too heavy, nothing too fancy, just trying to keep it basic for right now. Moved on to cable crossovers. It's an old cable crossover machine, so the angle of it was just a little off for me, so we didn't go too heavy. We just tried to bust out, 8 to 12 reps, somewhere in that range. After which, we moved on to, I don't even know what you call these, but we take the dumbbells and we lift them up. Not sure what you call that, but I do that always at the end of my chest workouts just to get some blood flow in there, just make things happen, I guess. I think that was it with the workout.
Okay, so going into Junior Nationals this year, but during your off season, what was your goals to try and, were you just trying to put on more mass or come in a little leaner, or?
The feedback I got last year was I had enough muscle, but just the conditioning wasn't quite there. You could always use more, more size, so that was something that I still worked on. But definitely I want to bring in better conditioning. Trying a couple things out this year, a little different tactics, so we'll see if it works out.
Okay, and what's your diet like going into the show? But are you no carbs? Or?
No, I'm definitely taking carbs. Right now, for the entire prep, I'd say I was probably doing anywhere from 150 to 250 grams of carbs every day. Sunday being an off day of training, I'd try to drop it down to 75 to 100, somewhere in that range. A lot of my carbs were focused around my workout as well as morning, so very little carbs after training except for my post-workout shake. But the one thing I do is on Saturdays I have a cheat day. So I have 3 clean meals and 3 all-out dirty meals. Nothing fried though. Not too many sweets, but just mostly just calorie-dense foods, just as much as I can handle in 3 meals. That was the tactic I was using.
And you'll do that going up into the show then?
This weekend being 3 weeks out, should be the last weekend I do it. I can't really see it being beneficial to do it again, except for this weekend. That's it. After this, I'll probably just go to just straight carbs every single day, somewhere around 150, maybe 175. Just knock it down a little bit just to get a little tighter. The cardio has been kept at a minimum right now, 25 in the morning and then 15 after training. I'm a big believer in that the stricter you are in your diet in your off season, the less cardio you're gonna have to do during pre-contest. I always view cardio is just kind of like a conditioning fight, just the last couple percentage of body fat. So.
Okay, good deal. So what actually, just to get a little background on you there, but what actually got you into the sport of bodybuilding? What did you like about it?
Good question. I've always been an athlete. Never been too much in a team type of sport. I always loved track, doing shot put, sprints, discus, all that stuff. I did the 100 and 200, shot put, discus, and then I really loved the individual aspect of track and field. So bodybuilding just seemed to be fit as an individual sport. Not that there's anything wrong with team sports, just that I always like to rely on myself and only myself. So after I graduated high school, I didn't see myself playing any college sports. So bodybuilding just seemed a pretty good fit for me as far as I enjoyed lifting weights, and I enjoyed seeing my body transform over the years.
Okay, well, good luck, bud, and look forward to seeing you on stage.
Thanks, Psycho.
Yep.
Let's see, so after Junior Nationals, like I said, I did it last year and I got 3rd place. I would like to do better than that, obviously, weight class, win that, and hopefully the overall. Again, you never know who shows up. You never know how good you're going to be the day of the show anyways. After doing juniors, I'm going to do North Americans, and I'm hoping that I get good momentum from Junior Nationals to carry me to North Americans, give me some exposure. Obviously, the video would hopefully help. And goal is pro card. If I deserve it, I'll get it. If I don't, I won't. Hopefully I'll be ready for it. I would like to bring a bigger package to North Americans. I'll have 10 weeks from Junior Nationals till North Americans, so I like to think I grow into the show. Maybe a couple pounds, which obviously would. 2 pounds would be amazing, and that will carry me quite a bit. Luckily for me, I have a pretty small bone structure, so 2 pounds to 5 pounds can look like a lot of weight on me. So,
I like the past few years, but with you from jumping from like the state level shows, like how much weight do you gain normally in like a full off season?
I would say, off season I try to keep my body fat low, so the scale has never read 260 pounds. Oh wow. I never really worried too much about off-season weight. I go based more on visual. I think this off-season I maybe touched 245, maybe. And it wasn't a bad out of shape 245. It was oh my god, I just ate like crap for 2 days. It's a lot of water retention. But consistently, I would say 5 to 7 pounds a year of lean tissue, which some years has been 7, some years has been 5. I consistently moved up that amount of weight every year. Hopefully this year, like I said, for Junior Nationals, I maybe come in a couple pounds heavier than I did last year. I experimented this off season with just different training techniques, and not sure if it helped necessarily, but I guess we'll see the day of the show.
So one thing I think that people should realize about you, bud, is because a lot of people will have stuff like this and they're like, oh, there's no way. So you actually have, an injury you have spinal bifida?
Yeah, I actually have spinal bifida and spinophalanges. Hold on. Spinal bifida colta. I don't have the spinal bifida where it's the really, really bad version of it. I have the lesser of the two. It restricts me on certain things. The minute I bend my back in a weird way when I'm doing squat or deadlifts, my muscles contract and I'm pretty much the entire day walking like I had a spinal fusion. It inhibits me quite a bit. There's certain workouts I avoid. Like I said, squats, I do them. I just don't go heavy on them. Deadlifts, I never do them. I only do rack dead, so it's like a partial deadlift. So I've learned to work around it. I think when I was 19, my primary doctor, I guess, recommended I stop lifting weights. And I'm glad I didn't because, 4 years later I went to go see a physical therapist and they said, lifting weights actually help my back, help the core strength, help the muscles surrounding the back, and actually gave it extra support. So to anybody that has, those kind of limitations, work around it, listen to your body, just get in tune with it. There's always different exercises to target the exact same muscle. It's just finding that sweet spots for you.